y'all? Thank y'all so much for tuning in. It's your boy, Mr. Dansky, Mr. 704. Y'all are tuned into the Real Talk with King. Now, before I jump right into my episode of today, I just wanted to say thank each and every one of y'all once again for even just popping up, chilling, listening, understanding. You may be a guest on this show. So at the end of the day, I want y'all to take something from this show and remember to keep God first in everything that you do. And I promise you, you will be amazing. So to jump right into this show, we're going to go ahead and slide that and cut that off for a second. Thank y'all so much once again for just being here. I appreciate y'all being here. So to jump right into the show, today we'll be speaking about the incident that happened. I wouldn't even say that this was an incident. It is something that has made a blueprint here in America. I know some of y'all have heard about the Tyre Nichols story from the 5 officers that was charged in the case of killing Mr. Tyre Nichols. And before I jump right into this information right here, I wanted to go over some things important that I wanted to actually share before I jump right into this episode. I want to special give a shout out to CNN for their amazing support and also for their amazing interview that they did on the parents, Mr. and Mrs. Will. Before I jump right into the episode that they filmed this past week, I wanted to also say that my heart and my prayers go out to the Wells family at this time. But to let y'all know, this is the Real Talk with King. Stay tuned, and I'm going to share the video after this. Thank you.
The Memphis Police Department banged on our door approximately around between 8:30 and 9 o'clock, asking if I knew Tyre Nichols. And we said, yes. What's going on? He's been arrested. Arrested for what? DUI. DUI? My son don't drink like that. What do you mean DUI? Well, we had to pepper spray him and tase him, so he's being attended to by the paramedics, and we'll send him to the hospital, and then after that, he'll go to booking. What? They then asked me, was he on any type of drugs or anything of that nature, because they were saying that it was so difficult to put the handcuffs on him, and he had this amount of energy, superhuman energy. And what they were describing was not my son, so I was very confused. I asked if I can go to the hospital. They told me no. They left. My husband and I, we got in our car and we went to go see if we could find Ty, because he wasn't answering his phone or anything. When I asked them where my son was, they said nearby. Nearby? What is nearby? I got nothing from them. I think now that I'm actually putting things together, I believe they were trying to cover it up when they first came to my door. So around 4 o'clock in the morning, the doctors called from St. Francis and said, Mrs. Wells, do you know your son's in the hospital? And I said, yes. I was advised by the police officers. He said, why aren't you here? And I said, the police officers said that I couldn't come because he was under arrest. The doctor proceeded to tell me that my son had went into cardiac arrest and that his kidneys were failing. This doesn't sound consistent to somebody being tased or pepper sprayed. When my husband and I got to the hospital and I saw my son, he was already gone. They had beat him to a pulp. He had bruises all over him. His head was swollen like a watermelon. His neck was busting because of the swelling. They broke his neck.
Thank y'all so much for tuning into that very, very tragic, sad interview with the mother of Tyre Nichols. My heart once again go out to those, to their family and friends. It's very kind of hard to watch that episode, just like the video that I would not share on this platform. It's just so like so sad the way that they done this African American dude. And not only that, no one should be in a situation like this. No parent should be in a situation where they should be able to bury their own child. And the information that I'm taking from this is happening all across America. Like, it's happening all across America. It's not just a black and white thing. It is happening all across America. It's African American people that are having to go through these things over and over and over and over again, and nothing is being done about these situations. What makes it so international is this was an African American man. Life that was taken from African American men. And all of the stuff that we have been through and things like that, to see this is very hurtful, and it is a mark that is stabbed on the African American culture. That video, to me, I felt so sad inside just to hear this mother and how this mother is hurting. This mother needs prayer. Not only does she need prayer, but she needs the support from the community, from the world, because when is enough is enough. When is this gonna stop? What are we doing so this won't happen to another family of another African American child? I really don't know the words to say. If I was in front of this mother, the only thing I can do is just hug her. And the reason is because no one should be going through a situation like this when it's involving your child. I want y'all to think about that for me, because this is happening right in your backyard. And it's like, what are we as a community? What are we doing, or what can we do to prevent this type of action? Me personally, what I can tell you is, when it's time to vote on these things. When it's time for these notes to be documented and numbers are showing up on the screen to see and let y'all know how y'all can help, call. Because it could be your mother, it could be your sister, it can be your father, it can be your aunt, it can be your grandmother. And it's sad. So with that being said, I wish everyone the best. Continue to pray. Continue to pray for the world. Continue to pray for your community. Continue to pray for the kids in your neighborhood. Because this can happen again. So ask yourself, what can I do to help for this from happening? Thank y'all so much for tuning in to this very, very special episode with me, The Real Talk with King. I appreciate each and every one of y'all even coming in, like I said, taking the time out to listen, understand, and take something from this. I love you guys. Y'all have a wonderful night. Good night.